Hello, Nintendo gamers and fans. Shawne Vincent here at Greetings from Sacramento, California. And I'm just here to cheer to celebrate for Nintendo's 130th anniversary. Yay! And guess what? As I cheer for Nintendo, I just got a Nintendo logo flag with a banner design. Here's what I can show you. Ta-da! Pretty cool, huh? I just made myself to design a real flag, just like a United States flag or international flags. So, anyways, it's been 130 years. It's not just video games, just a Japanese cars. You see, Nintendo was founded as a playing card company by Fusajiro Yamauchi on September 23rd, 1889, based on Kyoto. The business produced as marketing Hanafuda cards. The handmade cars as soon as it became popular. And Yamauchi hires assistants to mass produce cars to satisfy demand. The company was formally established as a limited partnership title, Yamauchi and Nintendo and Company Limited, in 1933. It charged to the name of Nintendo Playing Cards Company Limited in 1951. Nintendo continues to manufacture playing cards in Japan and organize the own contract bridge. The term is called the Nintendo Cup, and the word Nintendo can be translated to as leave luck to heaven, or alternatively as the Temple of Hanafuda. But the Nintendo Company Limited is a Japanese multinational consumer electronic video games company headquarters in Kyoto. The Nintendo is one of the world's most largest video game companies and market capitalized, creating some of the best known as top-selling video game franchise of all the time, such as Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Kirby, Star Fox, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Pokemon. As for the cards, when it was for by 1963, the companies has tried to several smallish businesses to such as cab service and love hotels, abandoned previously for the ventures of favor of the toys in the 1960s. Nintendo developed a video games company in 1970s, supplemented since the 1980s by the major division Nintendo of America and Nintendo of Europe. It ultimately became the most influential in industry for one of the Japan's most valuable companies to market for over $37 billion. It was back in the 2018. I remember when we just played. I remember we just played video games ever since when we were kids. And I remember I just played Atari 2600. In the arcades. So now in 1979, the first game was had that was successful. It's called Game and Watch. Game and Watch is a mini electronic game for it's like it's such as mini Donkey Kong's Game and Watch for Mario and any kind of stuff. Well, we in 1983 through 1989, Nintendo Entertainment System where it was for Stars the A's for in 1985 for its on the release in only New York, and then 1989 for the whole United States release for Nintendo Entertainment System. Um, I remember the TV show was 2020 where, um, and even Inside Edition. So 1989 is on Game Boy. Uh, 19 and even 1989 to 1995 for Super Nintendo and Virtual Boy. 1996 to 2000 a Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Color. I I I just love it for the best of Nintendo 64. And 2001 2003 Nintendo GameCube and Game Boy Advance. I just love GameCube while I play all the time. So it makes me so smart at that. And 20, 2004 and 2011 for Nintendo Wii and Nintendo DS. My mom bought it for me. Bought the Nintendo Wii as on customer number 225 as I buy it at Toys R Us. In 2011 and 2015, the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U. How I why buy it for Christmas for good as long as I find a love for that. And last but not least, 2015, the Nintendo Switch. We uh, uh, I finally learned about Nintendo Switch and even I was even I just buy it at Toys R Us already when the store closed. But you know I'm gonna I wish that Toys R Us might be coming back. I always believe in Toys R Us. Don't you? Anyway, well why I guess that's it for a while. And by the way, we also want to thanks to Nintendo game designers, Nintendo developers, animators, creators, uh, artists, game testers, and and, and even music editors and music designers. And, especially, we also want to thanks to the Nintendo president, the Shigeru Miyamoto, Masahiro Sakurai, and Koji Kondo, the music editor and designer, and and the re- and the rest of Nintendo creators and designers, and and even Nintendo's got some cool stuff all the time. It's just like I buy it for my own. Like it's like T-shirts, hats, wallets, binders, the Nintendo's bed sets and pajama set. There's even the stickers and storybooks and drawings and magazines and and even action figures and backpacks and school supplies and more of Nintendo cool stuff. I know I did when I collected. Just, I remember it was back in the 1980s where it has we also been redeemed a purchase for Nintendo catalog. and and even I still got Nintendo magazines. Why I guess that's it for a while, but I hope you enjoy what you just. I hope you guys are able to cheer to celebrate for Nintendo, and and we always believe it. So be your best gamer like a sport. And a good thing is I just wear a cool Nintendo hat, a Midori hat, and a shirt. And last but not least, I cheer this Nintendo, and this is a sparkling cran apple drink. It's fancy. And so So have a wonderful time, folks, and happy 130th anniversary, Nintendo. And you gotta get into it and 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 be your best gamer.